Yes, it's a little odd that I'm driving a four-door luxury coupe on a racetrack, but it's up to it.
This car needs lithium. It's got at least two personalities. One as a quite credible track car, the other as a four-door for four adults who are all for comfort. I don't think anybody but BMW could pull this off. Let's drive the 2014 BMW M6 Gran Coupe and check the tech on the track. Let's cut to the chase, the powertrain. BMW's 4.4-liter V8 with direct injection and a pair of twin-scroll turbos turn a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission out to the two rear wheels via an active electronic differential. This is how the company earns its name.
We're just about at the ragged edge of all performance functions, except I've left a little bit of stability control on to save my ass when I lose it.
560 horsepower, 502 foot-pounds of torque. Notice it's rather oddly under-torqued for a turbo V8.
Now, as we noted earlier, the torque on this car is not crazy. As a result, it absolutely loves to be opened up and breathed. And it just runs and runs and runs. It feels like there's no red line. Hard, come around, woo, baby.
You have the option of getting a 6-speed manual instead of this 7-speed dual clutch. Now that's interesting. And really, a 4,400-pound car has no right to hit 60 in about 4 seconds, but this one does.
Wow, you can get up to 100 plus so fast.
Here's where you pay the piper. In spite of brake force energy regeneration and automatic start-stop, it's not enough to avoid a gas guzzler tax. MPG is $14.20.
The best way to describe this car's performance, and especially its power delivery, is effortless. There's just no problem in there where the car feels like it's got to breathe harder. It just breathes easy all the time. That's what I come away from on this engine. The breathing is absolutely unbelievable.
Now, short of the ostentatious BMW X6M, that coupe UV, this is the most outrageous of the M cars. It says you can have it all, except excess weight. And here's how. Aluminum hood, aluminum doors, plastic fenders, plastic trunk lid. Up here we've got a carbon fiber roof. All of this saving a lot of weight and saving it in the right places. Oh, and I love this touch back here. Look at that fared-in high center mounted stoplight. Now inside our M6 Gran Coupe, not a lot we haven't seen before. I'm still waiting for the new version of iDrive that will have a touchpad here on the controller and let you move your finger around, draw characters, and pinch to zoom. Here's the home screen. The key things are the connected drive area where you've got BMW Online and an interesting way to add little applications that are sort of like mini apps. More importantly, you've got built-in internet connectivity and therefore online search. All of this is on a standard 10.2-inch, really wide, beautifully done LCD display. German car, still no touch. It's all on the iDrive controller, but they got this working really well now. Now this is something new. I've not seen this before. BMW Online Widgets. It's like a subset of apps. I've got one running right now. It's that weather app that I chose, and they are cloud-based. Now this is new also. When you're in a screen, you also see a shadow of the other screen that you click over to. This is a nice improvement. Now off the infotainment, let's get to some of the drive control. Really complex in M cars. This one's no different. You've got screen-based macros for the M-Drive modes, and then a whole bunch of direct set buttons down here. Let's walk through them. 2 M-Drive buttons on the wheel. So you've got the choice of setting stability control to full on, barely on, or completely off. Here's your engine or throttle response, Sport, Sport Plus, and Efficient. Adaptive suspension settings. These are your 3 levels of firmness, aggression, and road reading. Steering is variable as well. And this is what I call the twitch control. It tells you how twitchy, how tight and fast your shifts are going to be. And finally, I love this. They've got the most amazing HUD in the M mode, and you can have it show either general information or you can put it in the M view, which puts this really cool kind of a banded tachometer and shift light indicator right in the glass. And down here, you've got some physical buttons that go with a lot of that. Here's my throttle response, suspension, steering response. There's my twitch control. So hardware, software, however you want to get there, but these you can do on the fly, not just as a macro. The shifter's interesting on these M cars these days. You've got reverse, neutral, drive. That's it. Plus, you can kick it back and forth to shift it. Shifting can also be done via the paddles on the wheel. Left is downshift, right is upshift. Unfortunately, they're on the wheel, which I hate. They should be on the stalk for a car of this much road credibility. Over on the left here, your driver assistance technology enables for lane departure and blind spot, collision prevention. And these cars have efficient dynamics, which means, among other things, it recaptures energy from braking to regeneratively charge the battery, and it's got the unfortunate inclusion of auto start stop, which on this car is as bad as it is on just about every other car. I hate it. I turn it off. Standard audio is stunning. It's 16 speakers and 500 watts, or you can option up what we have here, the Bang & Olufsen system, which you know because you got that pop-up dispersion lens on top of the dash. It sounds incredibly good. I bet the basic system does as well.
Much of that cabin tech comes together in one message on the track. A big, effortless rocket that sheds weight with acceleration. Delivers the classic joys of rear-wheel drive throttle steering, but also a completely modern delight in its dual-clutch transmission. So fast and so quick, you'll finally give up on any egoistic pretense that you can shift better than a machine. In full twitch mode, the gear change actually seems to happen faster than the paddle can return to its rest position.
Now, you can't live with this car on the track all the time, so how is it on the road? Well, first thing I notice is there's a certain amount of driveline noise, sort of, I guess I'd call it driveline whine, that is sort of intrusive. Around town and such, when you just want to chill and just drive this thing, there's this kind of hard to pick up on our microphone here, but it's really annoying. In regular automatic mode, it's also a good, well-behaved gearbox. And reversing, good luck. I can't back it up without lighting them up. Okay, let's build this guy. Now, it's the second most expensive of the M cars, so it's not gonna come cheap. With destination and the gas guzzler tax, it's $117 and some change, and we haven't even gotten it CNET style yet. The intriguing 6-speed is a no-cost pick. Carbon ceramic brakes are the big one, $9,200. They may pay for themselves because they can get up to 4 times the life, and they're virtually dust-free, which I love. Bang & Olufsen audio, probably overkill, but $3,700. Night vision with pedestrian detection, $2,600 more. Come on, why not? The executive package is $5,500, and that brings you a lot of sort of silly niceties, but also that great HUD, automatic high beams, and amazing active seats. And if you want the driver assistance package with the lane departure and the blind spot stuff, that's kind of a steep $1,900 considering it's not really active technology. All in, we're over $140,000 here. Now, you know me, I don't buy this idea that folks who buy track-capable cars ever take them there. Very rarely, if ever. So I have to look pretty hard at this car's sibling, the 650i Gran Coupe, which gives up very little in terms of performance, gives you the option of all-wheel drive, which is important in a lot of your regions, as well as a more comfortable ride when you want it, and a lower cost of ownership, both up front and a little bit better fuel economy as well. Plus, with this guy, you're taking on the responsibility of a little bit of M-car tooliness, which may or may not print for the person who wants a luxurious 4-door. All in, I do love this car, but with your money.